Hey guys, Ocean right here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a new Growl bass that I just a couple minutes ago made actually, and I thought this was kind of interesting. The Growl is played right here in this pattern 59. I'm going to just kind of play through this drop because I like it and it sounds cool. So yeah, it's a little loud, so prepare your ears, turn it down if you need to. And playing in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm going to play that by itself real quick. So this is what it sounds like. That's with the compression on it. But no, I think this bass is pretty interesting and I really like it. And you may be wondering, why don't I do a tutorial on this bass? Because that bass was actually made in a tutorial by Barely Alive. So just type in like Barely Alive Growl tutorial something, I don't know, you'll probably find it eventually. You probably already seen it. But so I'm not gonna go over that. I'm gonna go over this one. But I just made this a couple minutes ago. I was thinking I really wanted some sort of growl bass that was quick, and so you could play it in quick notes and it still sounded decent. So that's what I came up with. I started off with a scrapyard for the first oscillator. I kind of went through a bunch of different waveforms, and that one I kind of wanted something that sounded kind of slidey, kind of smooth, but obviously not too smooth. But I didn't want something like super crunchy either. So this is kind of what I came up. I think I could have done better, but it still seems pretty nice, I guess. So yeah, I have a scrapyard on the first one, and then a grown 4 on the second oscillator, and an AI on the third. The pitch of the the pitch of the scrapyard is down 2 octaves. The pitch of the grown 4 is down 1 octave, and the pitch of the AI is down 2 octaves. There's an envelope on pretty much every macro in the oscillators except for the intensity in the grown 4. So what this is the X fade curve is set to the first one, and it's on bending 5, which is a preset in there, and I had to move it over a little bit, so this isn't what it starts off as. And so it's a ratio of 1 to 4. It's synced, by the way. And I put it on the wavetable position of the scrapyard, the intensity of the scrapyard, and the amplitude of the scrapyard. Now actually I put it on the amplitude of each oscillator because there's always some resonance that didn't sound very good if you didn't take it off. So if you guys can see the screen here, this is what all the knobs look like. It's a little hard to explain. I should say this though, the scrapyard is on bend minus and the AI is on bend minus, but the grown 4 is still on spectrum. And I'm pretty sure it's the grown that creates the whole basis of the sound. So this is what it sounds like with just the grown. Yeah. And then just a scrapyard. And just the AI. And all together. Yes, it's mostly the AI, but the groan really does help. And I started off pretty much with the groan in mind. So in the modulation oscillator, we have a phase modulation set on oscillator 1. It's in this position here. There's also the LFO5 on the movement of that, and it's set down 1 octave in pitch. Let's see, and for the filter for each one, I should have mentioned, is all the way up to filter 1. The serial to parallel is set to all the way up to serial. Filter 1 we have a double notch. In filter 2 we have a band reject. The cutoff on the double notch is only turned up just a little bit. The resonance on the double notch is turned all the way down, but both of those have the 5 filter on them. In the band reject, the cutoff is about pointing at the F there, as you can see. The bandwidth is about pointing right under the B, and the resonance is about in the same spot, a little lower. And the only one with the filter, or an LFO on it, is the cutoff. Let's see. Yes. In the inserts, I have a parabolic shaper in insert 1, and the dry wet is pointing to the T, and the drive is pointing farther than the T, a little bit farther. In insert 2, I have a hard clipper, as you can see it here. And then in the voicing, I have it set to 2 voices. It's only in polyphonic. So I actually, yeah, and then it's set to the pan position is in between mono and fully to the left. The routing, I have insert 1 going here instead of, it normally starts off here, and I put it there instead, which I believe that makes it so insert 2 happens first and then insert 1 happens. I think that's how it works. Pretty sure. I don't know. I thought that sounded better. Like, here's what it sounds like with insert 1 in its normal spot. It might be hard to hear, but it kind of just, I don't know, makes it almost sound a little more stale, I guess is one way to describe it. It's just kind of a subtle thing. It's kind of hard to know, whatever. It's up to you if you want that or not. In the FX, I have a classic tube on there. Dry wet's pointing to the T, drive's a little farther than that. Dimension expander as usual, the dry wet's in the middle and the size is all the way to the left. And then I have the EQing, I just boost the frequency a little bit. And that's pretty much it in massive. I believe I've, oh no, okay, I almost forgot one thing that would have sucked. I have the restart via gate on, and I have oscillator 1 sitting in the same spot, oscillator 2 a little bit farther than that, oscillator 3 a little bit farther than oscillator 2, and the modulation oscillator is the farthest in between 180 and 270. And I usually always do this for a lot of my basses. I don't know why, but it seems to work out pretty well, which is cool. If I ever figure out what the restart via gate really does, then I'd tell you guys, but I still don't honestly know. But this is what it sounds like without it, which some people might like better, but I like this better. It seems a little more controlled, I guess you could say. So in the mixing portion, I have an EQ on it. It's boosting at about 180 hertz. I have a cutoff for the sub bass, and it's being boosted at about 180 hertz, and it's being boosted about 10,000 hertz. Because there isn't too much high end to it, like there is, but there isn't, and there needs to be some mid still, pretty much no matter what. So that's why I boosted it at about 180. And then I added this, which is called the Ferric TDS. It's a free plugin. It's pretty awesome. I use it on my drums. I pretty much use this on everything. But when I up the trim, it kind of leaves an extra little bit of resonance and makes it a little more stereo wide. And obviously the input just turns up the volume, and then I put a little more saturation into it. So that's that. And then I have a fruity chorus in there, and I didn't change anything, I don't believe, except for the stereo. I turned the stereo to 0, and it's in half in the mix level. And then I added a Camel Crusher, which is also a free plugin. And the first patch is Annihilate, and what I did was I turned off the compressor and turned down the tube distortion and turned up the mech distortion a little bit. I turned the filter on. It's not fully up, it's a little off, just because there was so much high end at this point that I kind of wanted to cut a little off. In the master volume, I just turned that all the way up. and then I added a Maximus, and I have, just in case if there is any low frequencies, which there is, I have it completely stereo merged, and in the in the lows I have it completely stereo merged. In the mids I have it stereo separated about 50%, and it's boosted a little bit, and then the highs boosted a little, like 2 times as much as the mid is, and there is no stereo separation, and then the master is boosted about the same as much as the high. Then I just put a limiter on there, and to get rid of the rest of the extra resonance, there we go. I was about to say, I want to say it starts with a resonance. I put a noise gate on there, so if you look here, so there's nothing after that, which is cool. And I actually figured out another thing right before I started this, which is right now I'm playing at D4, so at D5 it sounds actually really cool too. Let me turn up the global tune. So you can pretty much make it whatever you want, which is really cool, because I'm glad when you can make a sound that can sound great at different octaves, I guess you could say. So like stuff like this or something, I don't know. You can mix that up and stuff. Just keep it everything. Actually, if my song's in a different key, I would do something like this. Like like that. And put it at like this tempo. Whoops. Whatever. That's just a cool idea. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I'm going to keep talking for a couple seconds because I wanted to share about the information on this song, actually. And this song is called Top Frag. It's a dubstep song. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't remember how long it's taken me to make it. According to the project info, 7 hours 53 minutes, which isn't that bad. A lot of times it'll take me less, a lot of times it'll take me a little more. I make tracks really quickly compared to most people, which supposedly isn't normal, but you know, whatever. I just get impatient, I guess. I don't know. But when I feel it's done, then I feel it's done, and I don't want to change anything anymore or something. So, but yeah, this will be part of an album called Element. The album is based off of, well, it's trying to be based off of a show that my friend Andrew, which his link is in the description, it's Core Access, that's to his channel, and my brother, I might be able to put a link into his channel, I'm not really sure. We're making a show called Element, and I'm making all the tracks for it, and this album is called Element, and hopefully you can see this will be a kind of like a sneak peek of at least the names of their tracks, if I can show you that much. But I don't really want to spoil anything, but this is basically the first song I've kind of spoiled off of the album, so I hope you guys enjoy at least a little bit that I've showed. But if you guys can see this, this is all the tracks I have so far. Some of them are unnamed. And I keep making more for some reason, and we do have one remix from Paradise Peak. It's my brother remix that one, so that's pretty cool. So far there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 songs, which is pretty crazy. Hint, one of these I sang in, which is pretty cool. To the people I shown, they said they liked it, which is nice. I mean, it's the first song I've ever really sang in, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's really all I can show you for now. I can't say it'll be done soon because I keep thinking of more ideas and keep wanting to make more tracks. And like, I just wrote another song, so I might be singing that one as well, which would add another track. So prepare for about, well, obviously 20 to maybe 25 tracks, which is pretty crazy. So it's gonna be a little expensive. Not that really anyone buys my albums at this point anyways, but I've been trying to get a lot of promoters to kind of promote these songs. I've been posting some of these to promoters. Hopefully if they promote the song actually, then I'll get publicity before I post the album, so the album would get more publicity is my whole plan. This song I'm most likely going to be sending to Play Me Records and probably Monster Cat, although Monster Cat's like whatever, but hopefully I can at least get on one of them because that'd be really cool as well. Really hoping I can. I already sent 2 tracks to Play Me. One of them was Element, which is this one here if you can see it, and they said they liked it, and the only thing they said was that it didn't have much sub, which I kind of agree with, but that was really a more musical choice than an accident, so I was like, well, whatever. But I also thought they said that because that's like the first song I've ever sent them, and obviously they're not going to just accept someone from one song, I'm sure. So I sent them another one called Foreign Territory. I really like the track. They never send a message back, so I guess they didn't like the track or whatever. But now I'm prepared to send this one. Hopefully they really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Hopefully you guys really enjoy it because I had a lot of fun making it. I might send them this soon. I don't know. I'm obviously going to debate over it for a while until eventually I get fed up with myself and post it and then realize there's something wrong with it I should have fixed, and then I feel regretful for posting it, and then it's a process that happens every time. But that's whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Sorry I was talking for so long. I mean, it's fun to talk about this kind of stuff. Oh, in other news, which is real quick, I'm getting a webcam soon, which is pretty cool. Maybe I'll be able to do a face cam while I do these videos. Sorry, I just hit my mic. Maybe I'll be able to do a face cam while I'm doing these videos, which is pretty cool. I mean, if you want to see my face, I guess. I'm going to be trying to do more gaming videos. Obviously, gaming videos are the most hardest thing I could possibly be doing right now because of school. I am a junior right now, if you guys did not know, and I have a lot of homework. And the rule in my house is if I have anything lower than an A or B, then I can't play games on the weekends, which is the weekdays, which is understandable. So I have a C in one, well, technically 2 classes, but pre-calculus kind of doesn't count because it's like really hard to do, at least for me. So I have a C in one of my classes right now. I'm trying to get it up, which would be great if I did. So hopefully I'd be able to do more gaming videos. I have a lot of stuff to play, which is fun. I just started a new series called 1v1 Me Mate, which is pretty funny, the first episode. I'm planning to do the second episode with my brother. If that doesn't happen, I'll probably do it with someone else from the Jungle G's. And what else? More Advanced Warfare campaign will probably come soon. Most likely a Transistor campaign, which is cool if you've ever heard of that game. Most likely a Hitman campaign, like a Hitman series from the very first Hitman to the very last Hitman, which would be funny because they sold the whole pack for like $8, and I was like, why not buy it? So I did, which is pretty cool. What else? Advanced Warfare Zombies was supposed to come out today. I'm very upset about that because the day it was supposed to come out for the computer, they delayed it for another week, which is just flipping great. So I was hoping to record that today and I didn't get to, so I will have to wait until next week on like the 3rd or something of March, which is 2 days from my dad's birthday. So I don't know, I have a lot of stuff on my mind, and hopefully I can get things straight. I'm really trying, like right now I'm really trying really hard to get things done and to keep my channel growing. I've tried to get sponsors and stuff, although like they have a prerequisite of having like 10,000 views or 1,000 to 10,000 views a day or something, and I barely get like 10, so it's whatever, but I'm still trying and I won't give up on it. And that's one thing I think everyone should learn, is that even if it looks like it sucks right now, because this would actually be my 300th video and I still only have 85 subscribers and only like 12,000 views altogether. So, but I'm not gonna give up, you know. I like doing this, I think it's fun, and if I was ever start to get really famous, you know, people could watch these old videos and they could be like, oh, that's cool, and they might request me do some of that old stuff again, which would be nice, and I'd be happy about it. So, anywho, I'm done talking for now. I'll probably do another update video or something soon, maybe when I get my webcam, which should be tomorrow. This is Friday right now, the 26th, so it should be tomorrow. If not, whatever, I'll do it later. But yeah, so once again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please leave a like or subscribe or comment if you want me to do any more tutorials or maybe a different sound in this song, because there's a lot of cool basses and melodies and stuff in this song. So anywho, thanks for watching. I just said that like 50 times. I'm losing my mind. Whatever. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.